Oh, it's cracked. Wasn't a bad ball from Asif at all. Maybe just a touch short. Great job from him to be leading the way. This is Dupa, who's come on to bowl, and he's welcomed to the crease with a lovely shot. Bit of space. Whopper hits it to Sumsam Khan. Unfortunately, the ball goes wide of off stump again. Hits straight down the throat, and Muhammad Asif, he's got a pretty tight pair of hands. Not going to put that one down. Whopper just waits for confirmation that he was inside the field. It's a nice piece of bowling, actually, from Hassan. Oh, he's hit him. Yeah, and the umpire's finger goes up. Big wicket for Shista. 2 in the space of 3 balls. Guja, he's on his way back to the pavilion for a duck-off too. Great to see Derek in form this morning. Short ball, swung hard, and swung far enough. That's the first Maximo of the day. Feels like it's taken a while for Kristianstad, but slightly awkward-looking shot, to be honest. This one has plenty of elevation and plenty of distance. It's cracked the top of the filming tower up behind us.
He knocks him over straight away, doesn't waste any time, does he? And here, swings for the fences, comes up with fresh air. Kristianstad, who's a 3rd wicket at the start of the 5th. It's 42 for 3. As we have another attacker. Fahad Sahar come through, and it's pretty close as well. And that's out. So it's going to be a golden duck, and Sumsum's on a hat-trick. Change of pace working a treat here for Shista.
Yeah, and that's a massive wicket, Vinny. Sahak was by far the most successful batter for Kristianstad. Oh, struck down the ground quite powerfully. Oh, good effort from Asif, diving across. Kristianstad have at least made it to the half-century. He's tried to go big. That feels like it's potentially holding up. Oh, just carries. Well, the 2 outfielders who were circling around there like a pair of sharks, desperately hoping that the wind might. Drops down, big swing across the line. Good contact on this occasion, and Sahil. Just like, it feels like every one of these Kristianstad batters has had a good innings at some stage.
Yeah.
Slap down the ground. It would have been a great grab from Asif, but it would have needed to elevate with about a 7-foot jump. Fortunately, not enough. Oh, he's made better contact with this one. Sends it flying 20 metres over the square leg boundary. That's a great shot. And Sahil has brought up his half-century with a flurry of boundaries. He's now 51 of only 23 balls.
51 of 23 balls. He's been the main indicator. 2/3 of the runs in this innings so far. And there's more runs, because that's going to be 1 bounce and 4.
Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest shot, but there's no outfielder over the head of extra cover there.
That's coming up on Monday. Right now, let's go back to Muhammad Asif.
Ah, Asif, stump-to-stump bowling. Excellent stuff. Musley caught at sea, didn't know whether to go forward, didn't know whether to go back. He ended up going nowhere aside from walking off to the batting dugout. We've been asking for that position during the week.
Yeah, well.
Oh, in the slot, swung over and signalled 4. Very sporting gesture from the outfield. I'm sure the cameras would have picked it up eventually, but this is a pretty good shot, tailing back in.
Well, the batting team
lane.
signalled 6, and it was given 6. Let's have a look. Here's Bilal Riaz in over number 9.
Ball was in the slot, but angled in from wide. Actually, pretty good piece of batting from Zahir. As Hassan continues, in the slot, and as Tyrone says, in the arc, out of the park, and the signal of the horns goes. Great shot. Short of a length. Oh, he didn't put away a couple of opportunities in that over. That one spears into his thigh. Comes off and shoots away for 1, but Kristianstad feel like they're a little bit under par here. 108 for 5 off their 10 overs. Wide ball outside off stump, and Khan has carved it. Over point from Maximo. What a start from him. Only 2 balls in the over so far after a few wides to no balls to get started. That one's popped off the pitch. He's actually gotten the outside edge. Nice delivery. And after a shaky start, he bowled a couple of good balls, Shinwari. That was the off-cutter. Full ball, full-blooded swing, not great contact, and it's gone down to wide third man for the catch. Not a difficult grab, but where the sun is positioned at this time of day, nothing down in that region is particularly easy, and that's the second wicket of the over. All of a sudden, things going downhill for Sheester. Yep. They've really got to cause an upset of one of those games in Master versus LB Zelmi, as they've still got a bit of work to do here. That has gone a long, long way off the bat of Muhammad Asif. He's a talented all-round cricketer. That was short, thrashed. It's going behind point, still in the power play. That one's short, and it's pumped, absolutely pumped over the square leg boundary.
Yeah, what a shot that is. This one does get up a bit.
That one outside off stump in the slot, and a beautiful shot from Khan. Just when it felt like Sheester was starting to get behind the 8 ball. It's a much needed Maximo. Oh, nothing niche about this strike. It's carried the fielder. It's a Maximo, and Asif and Khan are just keeping Sheester in touch. This is a 50-50 game now.
For the bowler, just a challenge ball that was sent out of here.
Full ball in the leg stump, swung across to the leg side, and that's consecutive Maximos. Sheester starting to roll, and this over from Khan is starting to get out of control. Short ball, thrashed across the leg side. It will beat the fielder, coming from square leg. Asif, he's on fire. He races along to 36 off 12. Sajid Khan needs a dot ball to get out of this over. Puts it in the slot, swung away to the leg side. Stunning batting from Muhammad Asif. Umpire signals 4, and that's a huge over for Sheester.
And it's Farid Khoury that's coming in.
Well, not going to work if you're dropping that short outside off stump. Sultan Khan loves that area over cover. And this has just been a boundary feast the last 6 balls. Khoury floats that up onto the leg, flicked by Asif. Thought there might have been a catching chance. Oh, big swing. That's an incredible way to bring up a brilliant half century. Muhammad Asif, 50 even off 15 balls. Oh, drifts on the leg stump. Asif's favourite spot. Swings it away for a maximum to end that over. Sheester 89 for 2. He doesn't concern himself with that. Big top edge. Fielder coming around from third man. Unfortunately, evades his grasp, and that flies away for a boundary. Unlucky for Christian Stud.
Yeah, everything just rolling away from them pretty quick now. 15 to win.
Oh, Sahak finally gets the breakthrough. That ball speared in on the pads of Asif. Collects the stumps on the way through. Asif annoyed with himself, but there's a little bit of fortune from that dismissal from Sahak. Well, that was a nice ball that just jagged back, took the pad, deflected onto the stumps. Good bit of bowling.
Nice sportsmanship as well, I think. Last ball over.
Well, big swing across the line. And that's the danger, that there's so many wickets left that Sheester can have these batters just take a swing and then get carried home by Khan. It was an off-speed ball, but he's picked it out of the hand. That's outside off stump, hit straight to, Khoury had the chance, and perhaps the final chance of Christian Start has gone down with that drop. It wasn't an easy take, it was elevating.
It was great awareness from Khoury in the first place to know it was behind him. He just couldn't get there, couldn't judge it on the second attempt, and now this one's going to disappear.
Yeah, smoked over the mid-wicket boundary. Riaz, he's now on 10 after a couple of deliveries. Takes the long handle, and that shows how important that catch was.
Yeah, I think you can write this one in the book now. Just 4 required, any boundary will do it.
Shinwari steaming in. One's on to leg, and it's been heaved long over the square leg boundary. The two batters of Schuster embrace in the middle of the pitch, and Riaz, hasn't he come to party today? Where's he been throughout the rest of the tournament? It's a stunning couple of shots from him. He ends up not out of 16, and that is a really good chase from Schuster Cricket Club.
Yeah, it really is, and you can see, I love the big hug here as well. You know, Schuster means a lot to them to get wins in this European Cricket Series competition. Team we haven't seen on ECN since 2020.